He finna go get some plywood and he's gonna try to rock this bad baby all the way up there. What's that? Oh yeah, that's fine. That's cool. My bad, y'all. I ain't did too much talking. Just trying to get everything loaded. 2-strap that bad baby. Hit it with 3 over here. I think that's about 18 feet. You know, you gotta have a strap every 10 feet. So that's kind of overkill. But yeah, man. You know, we getting to it. Of course, we in the Crocs. What y'all been up to? Today I'm vlogging with the GoPro, so we're gonna see how this works out. My battery is low as hell. All right, man, so I'm not gonna do too much talking, but I got 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs today. Midday, I have to edit, so I have to pick this stuff up in the afternoon. Good, bad, I mean, well, nah, nothing really too good about it. I mean, it's good that I can make my own schedule. The bad part about it is just that traffic, and you know how people drive. You got this long ass trailer behind you, so let's hit the road, man. All right, we done made it to the pickup, or no, I'm sorry, the drop off. We done made it to the drop off. Man, this wind is crazy today, bro. We got one more pickup and another drop off after this, and then you know, we'll be good. So they finna come undo everything. I'm finna go ahead and start working on the unstrap. Let's go. One thing I just kind of thought of, and I know a lot of y'all gonna probably have this question: how do you know how much you weigh? How do you know that you're not overweight? Well, with construction material, especially if it's new, it tells you exactly how long it is and how much it weighs. Just that simple. All right, so I just wanted to throw that in for y'all. Waiting on him to get unloaded. And I don't know. Probably finna go grab me a smoothie or something. All right, man. We at the second pickup location. So we got a Skyjack, and we're gonna put that on here. Don't ask me how though. Well, that's gonna work. All right, so he's finna go get some he about to I can't even talk now. He finna go get some plywood, and he's gonna try to rock this bad baby all the way up there. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I doubt it, but I mean, go for it. I'm just a driver. Yeah, I didn't think so. Trust me, I done took a whole bunch of stuff on and off here, so I'm pretty. Cause I think the main thing that messes it up is cause these ridges.
Yeah.
They're just not flat.
Yeah.
All right, man. So got an idea. We're gonna try to load it on that loading dock over there. So I'm gonna just pull up to the loading dock, back into it, and then hopefully it works. Cause it's not like a typical loading dock. It's a little bit shorter. So hopefully it'll work. All right, so it didn't work. The dock was still too high. So we just had to leave it where it's at. So now we leaving here, headed to the last drop off. Then I gotta drive all the way home. Make sure y'all go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload a new banger. Stop acting light skinned and watch my gun videos too. Link in my bio on Instagram. All right, man, we didn't switch locations. And I've seen in my last video, a lot of y'all was wondering, Chris, bro, how do you charge? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer that question, you know, kind of based off this video too, and kind of let you know one of the issues, because it kind of plays into one of the issues that we had in this video. So I just want to go ahead and touch on those things, and you know, I got my little list ready, so make sure I hit everything. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I got a big announcement at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So the first thing you got to think about is you got a lot of different ways that you can charge people, right? So you can either nickel and dime it, like how big companies normally do. They'll do like, okay, well, we're gonna do a pickup charge, we're gonna have a delivery charge, there's gonna be a fuel surcharge, and blah, 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 blah. You can do it that way, or like for me, I have like a flat rate, all right? And so I'm gonna go in a little bit of detail on that in a minute, but one, you gotta choose how you gonna charge. So my minimum is $100. All right, so I don't give a damn if it's 8 minutes down the street, the pickup and the drop off is another like 2 minutes across the street. Like, it's still gonna cost you $100. That's my like base minimum. I'm not hooking up my truck and my trailer for under $100 at all. So I also charge by the weight too. So that basically, if it's under 5,000 pounds, you get a certain rate per mile. And then if it's over 5,000 pounds, then you get another rate per mile. Man, that's good. That's some good ass tea. Yo, Chicken Express got the best tea, no cap. I know the question that a lot of you guys want to know is, Chris, how much did you make off this load in this video? Spill the tea, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down to you guys. And again, this is my business. This is what works for me. What works for me may not work for you. All right, you got to look at a lot of different factors when it comes to this. So that's why your market research is important. All right, so make sure that you guys are doing market research. Now, what's my system? All right, so first thing is I charge $2.50 while I'm empty. So as soon as, it's kind of like a taxi. As soon as I hook up my truck and my trailer, like I'll go in my like ODO thing or whatever, and I'll like start my mileage, right? I'll reset it. I go to the second one, the trip B. I'll reset it, and from there, that's when I start counting. All right, so when I'm empty, it's $2.50 a mile. So there ain't no such thing as deadhead for me. All right, $2.50 a mile. In this situation, from my house to where I picked up at, it was only 8 miles away, 8.1 miles away. And yes, I do add in 0.1 because everything like starts to add up, right? So the second thing is loaded miles. So for this particular load, well, I ain't gonna say this particular load because it's something different, but I charge $4 a mile. $4 a mile loaded, and that's under 5,000 pounds. Keep that in mind, under 5,000 pounds. Over 5,000 pounds is $5 a mile. That's, and some people gonna say, oh my God, that's so high. Or people be like, that's so low. I don't know. So in this video, I was loaded from pretty much the whole time outside of the last drop off. And I didn't show y'all the last drop off. It was just like, you know, something real quick because we only had a couple of pieces of steel on there anyways. It was off the truck real quick. But so the first, let me see. So from when I picked up the material to the first drop off, It was 12 miles. All right, 12 miles. From the first drop off to the second pickup, where we were trying to pick up the Skyjack, was 30 miles. And then from there to our final drop off, which was in Addison, which is another 17 miles. I'm charging, so total, how many miles is that? 47, so that's 59 miles total, I think. 12 plus, let me see, 12 plus 30 plus 17. Yep, 59 miles.
You stupid.
And then he called me the same day. So I have an expedite. I'm gonna touch on extra fees in a second, but I have like an expedite fee. So if you contact me within 24 hours of when you need it to be picked up and dropped off, I charge $100 because that's an expedite. You need to expedite it. And that's if I can do it, because of course I got other customers that need shit picked up and dropped off, right? So there's an expedite fee of $100 to add it to that. So 59, what we say, 8.1 times $2.50 a mile. That came out to $20.25 for the empty run going to go pick up. Plus 59 miles times 4. That comes out to 236, which brings us to $256.25 plus $100 expedited fee, $356.25. That's what that load was worth. Is that what I charged? No. The reason why I didn't is because he is a repeat customer. All right, repeat customer gets a better deal. You know what I'm saying? Because he's constantly bringing us business, right? So he ended up paying $225. So he got like a third of the price of what I would normally charge for 2 pickups and 2 drop-offs. Now, one thing I will say, let me touch on extra fees real quick. No, I'm sitting there holding it like it's a Sheriff Woody doll. Any extra pickups or drop-offs, if it's within 25 miles of like a 25-mile radius, I'll just charge $50 flat if it's within that. Now, again, it's up to you. You can charge, hey, yo, I got to drive another 17 miles, so that's $50, or you can charge the $4 a mile. I mean, the $2.50 a mile to drive there if you already dropped off and you empty, or you can charge the $4 a mile. It's whatever you want to do. Me, personally, I just charge an extra $50 if it's within 25 miles. That's it. Because remember, it's not always about breaking people or getting the most you can because you want repeat customers. That's how you keep your head afloat, from repeat customers. So any extra pickups or drop-offs, $50. So if I gotta pick up something extra, so like let's say I go to Burger King, I go to McDonald's, and then I'm taking it to this person's house. That's 2 pickups, 1 drop-off, right? So with that extra pickup, that's an extra $50. Now, like in my situation with this load, that would have been an extra $100 because I added an extra pickup to it. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what's more lucrative to you. Detention pay. Now, depending on if you plan on doing this with residential companies or commercial companies, whatever it is, people gonna have you waiting, or people ain't gonna be ready. And they gotta understand that you're on a time crunch because you have other shit to do, regardless if you do or you don't, right? You gotta go home to your family. You got another customer waiting for you to pick their stuff up. So detention pay starts after 45 minutes of you being at the same location. All right, hey, I need a contact person. So when you're talking to them on the phone, booking your loads, you need a contact person for the pickup, a contact person for the drop off. Just so you go in there, pick up. Pickup should be pretty simple. Like if y'all watch a couple of my last local runs, pretty simple. You get BLs, or you just like call up there with an order number or whatever. They'll verify it, and then they'll load you up because that's what they do all day anyways, right? So it's more or less of the drop offs that you got to worry about. Again, if you picking up from a loading company, like I work with construction companies, so I go pick up at a yard from, let's say, a project that they just finished, and I'm taking material back to their yard, like I did in the last video or the video before that. I don't know. But I gotta understand your time is money, so you gotta have a detention pay on that. My detention pay is $75 starting after 45 minutes, and it is $75 an hour after that. So every hour after that, $75. You just sitting still. Another extra fee or whatever, and this is completely up to you if you want to do it or not. That's completely up to you. Is labor. If they need you, or if you got to help this guy load this stuff onto the truck. Now, a lot of y'all are probably looking at me like, fuck that. But you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I don't mind helping as long as I'm getting compensated for it. But the thing about it is, though, like I'm getting older. My back ain't what it used to be. Like I strain my back very easily. So there's certain things that I can and that I can't do. All right, and I'm not talking about, oh, I need you to drive this car onto your trailer and you hit them, hey, that's $150. Like nothing like that. Like I'm talking about like, let's say that they got, I don't know, like steel studs or something like that. Like metal, I said steel, or metal studs, or like let's say 2x4s, or you need to load up plywood and they need to you got to pick it up off the ground, put it onto the back of your trailer. That right there is labor. And you know what I'm saying? If one man can't do it and he just sitting there by himself, then you got, oh, I gotta help you. Oh yeah, can you help me put this on there? Yeah, I charge 150. Now, this is the kicker. That's 150 an hour. I'm not finna be there all day, right? Sitting up here loading this stuff, picking, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to hire somebody for that. But if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be $150 an hour. All right, and these are things that you can put into your invoices, or when you like, you know, type up a quote or whatever you want, however you want to do it. This is something that you can put in there, like below everything, like, hey, these are like extra fees that you can incur if your shit ain't together. So labor, $150 an hour. Shout out to my cousin. He got me for a whole day, and that's all I charged him for the whole day for $150. I be showing love though, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look out for people, look out for you. Last thing is the expediting fee, which is $100, and that's just if you call me within 24 hours, and that just helps me with, you know what I'm saying, planning out stuff, so I know how my days should look. And as you know, get started with the local runs, you're gonna pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna get more familiar with it, and you're gonna see how long it typically takes for this and that. And well, where you're picking up from. Oh, okay, I'm picking up from a warehouse. Okay, I should be done by this time, or it shouldn't take that long for this, that. But you know, I always say leave an hour cushion in between, hour and a half cushion in between jobs. So if I got to pick up for, let's say, my cousin's construction company, and then I turn around and I got to go and, let's say, haul a skid steer from, you know what I'm saying, North Dallas to South Dallas or something like that, then I know, like, okay, cool, like, hey, cuz, am I picking up from a construction site, or do you just need something to, like some material delivered? Oh, I just need material delivered. Okay, so that should take like 20-30 minutes to get loaded, and then once I get there, they're gonna unload it. All right, and the expediting fee is gonna come in clutch, because if you're doing it like I'm doing it, and you know what I'm saying, going through construction companies or whatever, or even if you go into like companies like warehouse companies, manufacturing companies who build warehouse equipment and stuff like that, like, they're gonna need stuff expedited for sure, especially in the summertime, because summertime everything gets backed up, and with construction everybody's on like a time frame, you know what I'm saying? It's a time crunch, so you can definitely do that. All right, towards the end of the vlog, we couldn't get that Scotch track on the actual trailer. So did he have to pay for that? Absolutely, he sure did, because I still took my time to drive over there. That was still a drop-off location. Now, on my side, I could have did a better job asking what it is, but since I've already worked with him, I kind of just assumed like he would know how my truck and trailer set up, how it works. So that was my fault. All right, so I should have been like, hey bro, like what are we picking up? Oh, hey, we picking up for SkyTrack. Okay, so how you gonna load it? Oh, well, I was just gonna drive on the ramps. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay, well, they got docks over there. Well, my trailer ain't dock height. Y'all gonna need a forklift to put that on there, and a forklift to take it off. So just keep that in mind, that you're asking the right questions once you are getting your loads booked, or once you start getting that traffic start to hit your phone line. So, but last announcement is, or the big announcement is, I am going to start a Patreon. Now, YouTube be tripping sometimes, and I feel like I put in my due diligence in this. I've given people the basics to how to get started in the trucking industry. And as well as I'll be showing my other ventures on Patreon too. That's including flipping cars, as well as Airbnb, and maybe even some trading if y'all act right. I'm gonna be showing like the ins and outs on like how I ain't gonna say finesse the system, but how I get around stuff to like maximize my profits, right? So like and then just to kind of go back real fast, on this load, it took me about maybe 3.5 hours total, and I would have made, you know what I'm saying, 350 bucks, and that's just one person. Like, now if you're getting 2 or 3 loads a day, or you can put 2 or 3 different loads on your trailer or whatever and just go and start dropping off, you can make a killing. You can make $1,000 a day easy with this shit. All right, so fast forward, I'm gonna be teaching you guys just pretty much the ins and outs of everything, man. Pretty much like how to market yourself. I got a couple of my brochures right here, like made a long time ago. Yeah, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Marketing is important because this is a business. Remember that, a business. Everybody gets stuck in the same rat race of, oh, I'm gonna go low board, broker, this and that. It's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, damn, I have to edit out my number because y'all some weirdos. It's more than one way to skin a cat. So I got my own stuff. Y'all notice my business cards have a QR code on them so people can scan that and it'll automatically, like if I only got one, I keep one of these in my wallet, they can just scan this QR code and automatically it'll take them straight to, it'll give them all my information, my website, everything. As well as, I mean, I got stickers, but of course you can put your business name on stickers or whatever and go start sticking them everywhere. I mean, that's what I do with these. I'm gonna be teaching a lot of different stuff. I'm gonna be going over credit. I'm gonna be going over, I'm gonna have different templates in there. So if you want to have a similar template to mine, you know what I'm saying? Cover up my number. But if you want to have a similar template, like a brochure template, that's going to be in there. And Patreon is just basically like a business version of OnlyFans. Only with no, like, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm still working on pricing, but that's actually going to drop. Dang, that light just died? What the fuck? All right, but that's going to drop. I guess that's my cue to get the fuck out the thing. But that's going to drop May 1st. So the Patreon link gonna drop May 1st. I'm thinking of pricing. I'm gonna have 3 different price scales. So I'm thinking it's gonna start anywhere from like $8 a month and go probably all the way to $24 a month. And it's gonna have a lot of exclusive content on there. If you wanna do it, cool. If not, that's fine too. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Nope. All right, I'll see y'all later, man. Drop a comment if you got any questions. If you think it's a good idea, I'm gonna be giving y'all so much free game. I ain't gonna say it's free because y'all gotta pay for the Patreon, but I'm gonna be giving away so much game on my Patreon. It's gonna be ridiculous, and I'm gonna show you guys how I was able to cut my overhead cost from being over the road to going local. I cut my overhead cost down to like maybe 1/5 of what I was paying when I was over the road. So, and I'm making, I would say about the same, I ain't gonna lie like that. Let's just say $3,000 to $4,000 a week right now. Things is like starting to pick up. So $3,000 to $4,000 a week, just like that. All right, man. So if this is something that you want to do, I'll have the Patreon link May 1st. It's gonna be in the description. I'm gonna put it in all my videos. I'm gonna go back and put them all in there, and then we just gonna go from there, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the channel, man. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.